Hey champs, today we are back with another awesome trophy list review from one of you wonderful subscribers. Today we have got Dino Deschund, and Dino has got 3,261 trophies, 65 platinums, 380 gold, 729 silvers, and just over 2,000 bronze trophies. They have played 169 games, completed 57 with a completion percentage of 44.87%, averaging 1.61 trophies a day. Very nice. And they are in the top 46,000 of the USA. So let's get into this trophy list. So to begin with, we have got The Walking Dead: A New Frontier as the beginning platinum. I think that's a Telltale, if I remember correctly. And then we got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, 70 hours, 6 out of 10 multiplayer trophies. Very nice, tough platinum done over the course of 2 years. Very nice. And then for the third platinum, look at this, 10 out of 10, 60 hours, all multiplayer online, Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout. I'm seeing this kind of more and more. It's quite a popular, difficult platinum. But yeah, very nice and done quite quickly as well. And then from that stress of doing that onto the Road Bustle, which is a nice kind of straightforward, easy platinum. And then onto The Walking Dead. I think this is a Telltale. Maybe I got this one wrong. Sorry if I did about the New Frontier, but The Walking Dead Telltale games. I've heard this is actually the best one, possibly. A lot of people say the story is amazing and you get really kind of emotionally involved into it. So I've done about 3 of these Telltales, so I might maybe pick that one up one day. And then on to Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, a very popular platinum, one that I still need to do myself. Very nice to see you done that. 2 playthroughs required. And then a nice one here, GTA San Andreas on the PS4. I'm a bit surprised by the 20 hours. I thought it'd be like a lot more because isn't there loads of things to do? And then My Name is Mayo, a very popular one in our little trophy hunting industry. And then I think this is the auto pop for Rainbow Six Siege. Nice. And then again, Miles Morales. And then Rust. 8 out of 10, 70 hours of very, very difficult, very impressive platinum. And then on to 2 Batmans back to back. So these are the Telltale ones. I've also got these platinums as well. I enjoyed 1 a lot more than I enjoyed number 2. I won't lie, I don't think I was paying attention by the time it got to the end of number 2. Just, yeah, it got a bit too convoluted for me, but I really like number 1 and it is definitely worth playing. If you're a fan of Batman like I am, and you like that whole world, definitely worth playing. And also straightforward platinums as well. Batman has some detective work that you have to do as well. You have to kind of link pieces of evidence, which is quite good. A nice little touch. Then Tokyo Run. I think this is from the same maker as Road Bustle, I think. I think you're like running down this road and you've got to like avoid enemies and collect coins and stuff. Wolf Among Us. Another Telltale game. I've done this as well. Quite a cool story, a cool world. It's got loads of like mythical characters that we all know from different worlds all kind of merged together in, I think it's New York, some type of American city. And I think there's a few, not missable, but you have to go, you can't just play the whole story and then get the platinum. There's a few chapters you have to go back and I think change your options if I remember correctly. And then we've got Among Us back to back on the PS5 and PS4. And then Subnautica. I'm seeing this pop up more and more on the trophy list. And a couple of mates have told me it's quite a good game and they've enjoyed it. So maybe one to add to the wish list. And then Walking Dead final season, Telltale as well. Then The Sims 4. This comes up now and again done very quickly. I thought Sims games took ages. This says 30 hours, but nicely done. Churned it out in a day. Very, very impressive. The sequel to My Name is Mayo. Then Ark Survival Evolved. I've seen this come up quite a bit as well. I think you've played through it properly, because if I know correctly, this is a game where you can like I don't know, enter some screen and you just like type in things and then type in commands and then it kind of helps make the platinum quicker. I hope this is the right game that I'm talking about. Then Life is Strange 2, and then on to what should be everyone's first platinum on their PS5, Astro's Playroom. I absolutely love this game. Well, you took 8 months to do this. You just kind of worked away on it slowly. That's interesting to see. I did mine in like one evening, like non-stop. I was absolutely loving it. I was loving the controller. Lady in a Leotard with a Gun. I'm sure you guys have heard of this game. This is quite infamous in the trophy hunting community. I think quite a straightforward short platinum. Looks really funky if I remember it correctly, the whole graphics and color scheme and stuff. But I think in terms of game names, this is quite an awesome one. Then on to a game that, as you all know or should know, I love very much. Days Gone was my third platinum. And just a game that gets a load of hate, and I don't know why. I think it's for a beginner trophy hunter, I think it's a perfect game, really a perfect game to learn on. No multiplayer trophies, no online. Great single player, open world. I absolutely loved it. And it's one of those rare games that has a menu dedicated to your trophies. So it gives you an accurate, up-to-date number. So if there's like 100 kills, it'll tell you've done 47 out of 100, for example. But yeah, I really love this game. I kind of wish it had another platinum on the PS5 that you could go back and do again. A Way Out, I think this came out on the last trophy list, and I love it, absolutely love it. Great co-op game from the makers of It Takes Two. I prefer this one actually because I think the story is very, very good. Great characters, really good, very easy platinum, very fun platinum as well, most importantly. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. I haven't done this one. I've got, I think, Modern Warfare 1, but I haven't completed it in either. That is a nice one. Nice to always have a COD Platinum on the trophy list. And then The Forest. I know this is quite a long game, 55 hours. Probably takes some people a lot longer. But very nice to do. Nice to see that you kind of chipped away at this as well at 3 years and 2 months. Fall Guys again on the PS4. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. What a name. This came out on PS Plus last year, I believe. I did download it and I like the look of it. I think it reminded me in terms of gameplay of like Spyro, kind of going around collecting coins, items. I can't remember. I'm sure it's quite funny to play as well. So it's one that I think I will download again eventually and I think have a crack at it because it looks fun. I didn't watch SpongeBob growing up. I kind of missed it, so it doesn't appeal to me that much compared to someone who would have watched it. And then a completion of the My Name is Mayo trilogy with number 3. And then on to Minecraft. Very versatile trophy list so far. Lots of like different games, online shooters, online Fall Guys, Days Gone, and then Minecraft. I don't understand Minecraft. I bought it for my Vita and I haven't played it, but I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And I know it's very popular and very popular on YouTube as well. But yeah, one that you chipped away at. Then on to an absolute masterpiece, The Last of Us 2. Absolutely love this game. This is one of my first, I think this was my 9th platinum. I remember I should have made it 10th, but I don't know. I just was so eager to get it. I like that you chipped away at it as well over the years. This is a really good platinum. Quite straightforward, very fun game. I've only ever played it that one time that I played it and got the platinum. It's such an intense game, but I think maybe this winter I might give it another playthrough again. It's been enough time. Then on to Marvel's Spider-Man and done twice. The remastered as well on the PS5, which I haven't done actually. I'm kind of hoping for that to come on to PS Plus and then I can get it for free. Obviously, number 2's out very soon, a few months. Spectre Woods, this game looked intense. I looked at gameplay of it in preparation for this list, and it's like a shooter, and that poster is kind of like the style of how the game looks. Yeah, it looked quite intense, high contrast. Then we got Super Hot, which is one of the ultra rares, which I might have forgotten to mention. Sorry, there are 4 ultra rare platinums on this trophy list. Sorry if I didn't mention that in the beginning. And I believe Super Hot is one of them, which is an interesting looking FPS game, where I think it has multiple playthroughs. Then you have Ileona, I've probably pronounced that really badly. A nice short platinum. Jack and Jill DX. I have seen this. I might add this onto my list actually. Then we got Life is Strange Beyond the Storm. Then we come on to an absolute banger of a game, a masterpiece of a game, a wonderful platinum to have, and a game that I have to say I don't see enough on these trophy lists. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm a bit disappointed. This game is so awesome. Batman Arkham Knight is the only... out of the trilogy, it's the only Arkham game I've got a platinum in, which really bugs me to this day. It's probably out of the trilogy the easiest platinum, to be honest. It has one annoying trophy called Brutality 101, which if you're playing the game, I've made a video dedicated to that. It was like actually the first video I ever made for my channel, and the third that I uploaded. But I love this game. I think it's probably the best superhero game that's out, honestly. Open world, Batman. There's 3 islands, a bit like GTA 3. You have the Batmobile, which is awesome. People hate on the Batmobile because you have to do these... You've got the Batmobile to drive around in, which is, by the way, awesome. But it also kind of converts into like a tank and you do battles in it, and it's awesome. Seriously, loads of people didn't like it. I really liked it. But it's a really good platinum because you got to do combat trophies. It's one of those platinums that covers like everything in the game. Combat trophies, use all your weapons, take down enemies a certain way, collectibles. The Riddler trophies aren't too bad in this. There's loads of great side missions and they're all fun to do. And there's a ton of DLC for this game. Yeah, I could spend the whole video talking about this game. I'm gonna move on because we're coming on to a few more masterpieces. But yeah, Arkham Knight's awesome. I highly recommend it. Then we got Stray, which came out last year. I got the platinum for this. Might go back and get a PS4 platinum actually. Just because we're reaching mid-July and I haven't even got the month's platinum yet. So this could be a backup one. Telling Lies. I think this is the game that has like real actors in it. I think I've seen footage of this, and it's one to maybe look into as well. Keep on the list. 3 hours. Actually, I'm definitely gonna add that to the list. Life is Strange True Colors. This looks like a cool game. And if it becomes on PS Plus, I think it's one that I might have to get. And then on to an absolute banging section of your trophy list, Resident Evil 2 Remake. What a game. I love that you did this over 4 years. I mean, the amount of playthroughs you have to do, you could do like a playthrough a year at that rate. I mean, there's so many playthroughs. I love this game. I really highly recommend it. It's very different to 4, as we're about to go on to that next. 2 is more survival horror. Like ammo is tight. You don't get a lot of ammo. You don't have a lot of space in your inventory, so you have to be careful about what you pick up. Very, very good game. It's one of those games that when I first played it, I was like, I will never platinum this. No way. And then the more you play it, the more you learn and understand it. You're like, okay, this is how it can be done. I made a how-to platinum guide on it early on. So if you're interested, please have a look at that video. And then for platinum number 50, I don't know which one it is. It's one of these two. You did Resident Evil 4, which I have to say, I think that's very good. Very nice. If I was near like an important number, I would have maybe done Resident Evil 4 as that number. But yeah, that's really good. This is I've said it before, it's my game of the year so far, and it might probably stay that way. I love this game so much. It's one of my top 3 platinums of all time. Arkham Knight is also in my top 3, so you've got 2 of my top 3. And I have to bring attention to this because Dino has done this in a week and 18 hours. So a week and a day, which is nuts because it takes... If you're very like smart and efficient, you could do it in like 4 playthroughs, but normally it takes on average about 6. And you know, the shooting gallery is quite annoying. So yeah, you did that very well. That's really impressive. I'd like to know how many playthroughs you did that in, Dino, if you can, in the comments. That'd be nice to know. And then yeah, got the next Resident Evil 4 on the PS5, auto pop, nicely done. Goat Simulator, I've heard some people say this is an easy platinum, some people say it's quite tricky. But yeah, you got it done in a day. It's 2 hours, but it's rated a 5 out of 10, which I find hilarious. Like, surely it should be a bit more then, because it's got a difficult trophy in it. Then on to your next GTA Platinum, which is Vice City. Possibly my favorite GTA. I really liked this when it first came out. I love the whole kind of Scarface, Carlito's Way tributes and influence. I've always wanted GTA Platinum on my trophy list, but I just can't bring myself around to doing all the stunts and like all the taxis and ambulances and hidden packages and all that. And the thing, yeah, it's yeah. But then these ones haven't got multiplayer, so if you're gonna do a platinum in them, I guess it would be this or number 3. But yeah, very nice to see you did this. The cars in this is great as well. Then on to another absolute banger of a platinum, a very, very difficult game done over 5.5 years. The Evil Within 2. These games kind of give me Resident Evil type vibes, and look at that, 8 out of 10, 45 hours. That is a very, very impressive platinum for sure. Then on to Siphon Filter, which I think we can access now on the PS Plus premium subscription. I didn't actually play this game the first time it came out, but I'm seeing it pop up a lot on trophy lists. I know you've done a few more because there's another one coming up. So definitely one for me to check out. Bunny Raiders, I see this a lot. I think this is for free on the PS Store and very short. You can do the platinum in under 2 hours. It looks like a fun game. And then we go on to Uncharted Lost Legacy, which was the last one that came out. A very, very, very good game. Probably a bit underrated, actually. I really liked it. I've played it through twice, actually. And I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't... 3 out of 10, I mean... You do have to play on the hardest difficulty. And that chapter with the helicopter, oh my goodness. There's 2 sequences in this game that are really hard on the hardest difficulty. One of them involves the helicopter that keeps patrolling and looking out for you. But I really like this game. This is a really nice platinum to have, and I really enjoyed playing it for sure. Siphon Filtered number 2. Again, I think available on PS Plus. Done in a week and 2 days. Very nice. On to a platinum that I did recently, like you. In fact, we might have done it on the same day. So yeah, DC League of Super Pets, The Adventures of Crypto and Ace came on PS Plus. And it's just a fun, short, easy platinum. If you're in between games and you want to get that platinum number up, this is one to play. Every level is nearly the exact same. But actually the gameplay is quite fun. It's quite decent, and I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I highly recommend this. If you can get access to this for free, I think it's definitely worth to do. On the trophy list in between the bigger games. This also came out as well at the same time, I think, on PS Plus, and I briefly looked into it. I didn't quite understand what I have to do in it, but maybe it'll be one for the future as well, for a rainy day platinum. And then Siphon Filter 3, so that's the trilogy. Nicely done. You kind of make me really want to look into these games, the fact that you've done 4, because the next one is Siphon Filter Dark Mirror, done in a day in 1 hour. So these look like they're quite fun and quite short as well. Definitely some gameplay for me to look out for. And then onto a game I don't see very often on the trophy list reviews, and I believe the only Fallout I've played and I really, really enjoyed on the PS3. So Fallout 3, 5 out of 10, 120 hours on the PS3, so that means, you know, longer loading time. And look at this, 1 week, 11 hours. Very, very impressive. I imagine this is one of those games where you have to make strategic saves, I guess, if you want to do a one playthrough, because you want to make sure you don't fall out with certain factions or your honor level, etc. But Yeah, I really like playing this. I remember the first time on PS3, and I think eventually I started doing bad deeds without realizing it because then I started getting attacked around in the open world. Um, but yeah, very, very good game. Um, they haven't made a Fallout in a while, so I think it was 4 the last one, which I think was highly regarded. But yeah, it's interesting they haven't made a Fallout since. On to the 5th Siphon Filter, Logan's Shadow. Done in the space of a day. And that's 5 from that series, so very nicely done. Nice to see you tackling a series and getting as many platinums as you can from it. Definitely one that I'm going to check out now, seeing as you've done 5 of them. Fallout New Vegas. I think this was the game that was in between 3 and 4 and not well received, if I remember correctly, and involved quite a bit of multiplayer, if I remember correctly. 80 hours, 5 out of 10, and again, done within a week. That is very, very impressive. 2 Fallout games and Resident Evil 4 done in the space of a week each is very dedicated, very, very impressive. Some good trophy hunting right there. And then we got a game that I've not heard of, but yet another Zombie Defense HD. So this is a remaster or a port. Again, done within a day as well. So I can't tell if you've just done that very quick because you are good at getting through games quickly, or if it's a game that can be done in a day or two. But definitely another one if people are interested to look into. And then I think, we've reached the finale of the trophy list. So a very, very nice trophy list. Very happy to see 2 of my top 3 all-time favorite platinums on your list, Arkham Knight and Resident Evil 4. And very impressed that you did Resi 4 in a week and a day. Nice to also see Fallout 3. Some very nice games, very versatile trophy list. A nice combo of multiplayer, games like Fall Guys, the small kind of easier, quicker platinums, and then first-person shooters, third-person, etc. So a very nice trophy list, Dino, my friend. Thank you for submitting it in for review, and thank you for waiting. I know you've probably been waiting quite a while. Thank you guys for submitting your trophy list. If you want me to review your trophy list, please subscribe to the channel and give me your PSN name, and make sure you are registered to the PSN Profiles website so we can review you. And as always, thank you for the love. Thanks for showing the channel so much support and love. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video, and see you on the next one. Take care.